Nathaniel Band,
I just about creamed myself.
Albert Boris, Nintendo Land,
Bowser's Theory,
Ruined 3D Mario for
and Schaffrillas Productions. These 4 nations made a drastic mistake. They uploaded a Mario Kart World Course ranking within range of me, Sir Musty. Welcome back to Sir Musty's Course Ranking World Tour. It's time for our final stop now, and this is a gentleman who needs no introduction. A man more prolific for his movie analysis, who made some strides with his Mario Kart tier list. He figured himself a Mario Kart World Course ranker, and for the occasion, I had to dress with quite some swagger. It is a monumental occasion in the Musquire Empire, alright? For the Crab Man has decided to approach me. He has decided to approach me, gamers. And you know what I like to say. If you're approaching me, come as close as you'd like, alright? For he has decided to step upon our domain once more. Because it feels like when I first reacted to him, I was but a mere React baby. And I have returned a React god. A React God of War even, which is a game you should play. I'm curious to see, okay, so when it comes to like the big 3, I would say, which is Boo Cinema, because generally the gatekeeper of a good tier list is Boo Cinema. Most of us know when you play it once, you love it, but then you play it over and you're like, oh, it's kind of just the same thing over and over again. So if he ranks that high, then sus among us. The other one is Warriors Galleon. That's another test of have you played this game enough. And the third, obviously, is my goat, Koopa Chupa Beach. Listen, all I'm asking, please don't let it be like the bottom 3, okay? That's all I ask. That's all I ask, Mr. Crabman, okay? But without further ado, gamers, let's get started. Take it away, Mr. James.
A brand new Mario Kart game means it's finally time for a brand new course ranking. Even though I'll have to do it again when they inevitably add DLC.
Rather presumptuous, Mr. James. DLC? Bro, they're too busy killing their online mode to make DLC, broski.
But with that said, these aren't my rushed first impressions either. I played each and every one of these courses to death. Really refining how I felt about all of them.
Exciting. I'm very excited to hear that, Mr. James. Very excited. So no nonsense opinions. Okay. All right.
In order to thrilling new wall driving and rail grinding mechanics, make for some of the most complex and satisfying tracks in the entire series.
You're right. You're very much right, Mr. James, but I do have to chud dunk Mr. Pedro Paula. Firstly, no profile picture, okay? Fix that, Mr. Pedro. Secondly, wait, people think there'll be no DLC? You're talking to the same company that in their first major update killed the online mode, broski. Come on, like, what are we doing? They have no idea how to run a post-launch campaign, you know?
I'm a little bit mixed on the game's signature intermission segments where you drive
from
one course to another. But the good news is, we're not gonna rank any of those in this video.
I will bet my whole house that like 5 of the top 10 comments are...
Oh, good job, Schaffrillas. Now you have to do an intermissions ranking.
With that said, I'm gonna be generous and not count it for the purposes of this list, but a bunch of people pointed out
Peach Stadium, right?
The version of Peach Stadium exclusive to the Shell Cup
Peach's paperclip gamers. You know, we're not to do gamers. We're not to do.
Is certainly a contender for the worst Mario Kart track of all.
You never disappoint, Shay. You never disappoint. I'm proud of this community.
So bad that Nintendo just completely excluded it from versus mode.
Literally, what was the point? I think the going theory, at least mine, is that they just literally couldn't design the next 2 tracks, so they just like used Peach Stadium again. And I'm just like, just port something from 8 Deluxe, little bro. Like, literally, what are we doing?
That is incredibly hilarious.
It is.
So, by virtue of not even being a real race course by Nintendo's own admission, Shell Cup Peach Stadium is excused from this ranking.
It would have been bottom. Yeah,
place,
obviously. James. Desert Flats. Then Starview Peak. Then KTB. Okay? Please.
In the game of life, easiest bottom.
Fuck mine! I fucking hate this guy! I fucking hate him! You know what? It's cancelled! It's cancelled! Mods! Ready the troops! All I asked! One thing! Can I get one thing in this house? All I asked is just not last place. That's all I asked, broski! The 29th, I would have been a John Fair. Last? Desert Flats. Fucking Starview Peak. Fucking, you could have put... Fucking thing sucks. All right, whatever. Lay it on me there, Mr. Crab.
Spot of my life.
Of your life? Really? You're gonna lie in front of 500,000 people, James? Oh, that's it, gamers. One felony. I'm so mad I can't spell. Charge. KTBH. I'm mad. It's over, brother. It's over. Okay, we're storming the. Okay, listen, it's going to be our own January 7th. It's going to be our own... Gamers, August 7th, gamers, August 7th.
ambitious Super Nintendo course remakes in the year of our Lord 2025.
That's gotta be that's gotta be another charge. One charge of a current year. It's 2025. Dude. We cannot be using arguments like current year and one charge of SNES racism. Unbelievable behavior. Unbelievable. He's racking them up, gamers. He's racking them up.
And Koopa Beach 1 exists right next to it in the overworld. Throw them together or something. It's not that hard.
No, listen, we gotta keep the beaches separate, okay? The beaches are very distinct, they're very unique.
I guess I gotta give them credit for maintaining the 5-lap status that Super Mario Kart had. And the music remix is pretty outstanding.
Okay, do you know what, fair? You know what, fair? His analysis isn't wrong, I wholeheartedly disagree. See, that's where you're wrong, Troy, because I think his analysis is wrong and I disagree. I think he's wrong. It's fun, it's Koopa Beach, it's amazing, and it's the best track ever made. Like, you guys don't understand. You guys just don't understand. If I'm the only one that likes it, I will die happy, okay?
The vibes are good. I will not deny that.
The vibes are good, yes.
Let me make it perfectly clear that you are driving in a circle 5 times.
I'm just curious. Are you playing time trial, broski? Help me. Help me help you. Are you just playing time trial constantly? I'm not going to pretend it's more than just a circle. Although when Baby Park does it, right? When Baby Park does it, hey, James? Vibes can only get you so far. I could say the same thing to you, Georgie.
$80. How hard would it have been to just include
Raise the price.
N64 Koopa Troopa Beach? Or literally any course from Super Circuit?
Okay, see, now you're just trying to appeal to me. No, hang on, and then listen, you're just trying to win me back. You're just trying to win me back. I'm not hearing.
It would have fit in very well. Instead,
okay, it would.
I don't like sand.
It's obviously desert flats. I think this is where he has a normal take.
I have never felt more justified being a day one Desert Hills hater.
I wish I was, James. I wish I was, broski. Because I believed. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I believed in desert flats. I did. I was a believer, and I was just left in shambles when I figured out it's fucking boring.
I also think they made one gameplay improvement to the track, turning this one straightaway with 2 pretty shitty hills into a fun field of dunes you can trick off of. That's a plus. Otherwise, I mean, they neutered this place to hell and back, and it already wasn't even good. It's toning down the namesake of the course itself. Those desert hills.
Exactly, they're flats, aren't they? It fucking sucks.
I mean, you call that shit a hill?
That's what I'm saying. Where is it? Where are the hills? It's a hill themed track. Where are the hills? Where are the hills?
You should be ashamed of yourselves, Nintendo.
True.
How do you make desert hills worse? I don't understand. Okay, those are literally the only 2 D tiers in this entire game.
Shit,
it's
okay.
a pretty good selection, not gonna lie.
Yeah, I agree.
Now we're about to see a couple of average courses. Get it? Because it's C tier. I'm gonna go drive off a cliff now.
Come on, listen, just listen. On charge of millennial. Just say skibbity toilet, bro. Just say skibbity toilet and call it a day, okay? Just say skibbity toilet, all right? Come on now. Leave the puns at the door, okay? Just say skibbity riz. Skibbity riz, Dubai chocolate labubu, okay? That's all you gotta say. Come on now. That's how you make the kids laugh, okay?
This might be one of the biggest shocks of the entire ranking.
Mario Saga 3. Your editors did the thing where they spoil it with the music, which is my pet peeve, Schaffrillas. You have to yell at them, okay? You have to yell at them now. I would say C is a little harsh, honestly. I think I put it in B+. Because, like, it's actually pretty solid. I feel like the only reason you put in C is because, like, literally SNES racism. Because it's actually pretty decent in this game, honestly. I think that's another charge of SNES racism, right? Surely. Has to be. I would happily play this over Starview Peak. 100%. It's not even close.
Oh, with that said, it still ranks 3rd to last just because the other courses are better. I mean, come on, I can't rank it any higher than this.
I mean, you could if you played. Like, this over Starview Peak? Like, no, genuinely. Like, it's not even a case of, oh, I'm just, like, we disagree, therefore. But, like, you playing Starview Peak over this? Really? I feel like you're only saying that because, like, Mario Saga 3 gives you, like, PTSD or some shit, bro. It's like, it has to be, right? Because I hate MC3 too. Hey, I hate Mario Saga as well. Fucking Nepo baby sucks. But this one is pretty okay. It's actually pretty margarita pizza.
I think if you were gonna bring back any of these 3 courses, though, this was the way to do it.
Yeah, true, I agree.
You can't say I'm bored racing on this trio of classic flat circuits, since each lap is a different one. And they still neglected Mario Circuit 4.
No, James. They have all 3 Mario circuits, okay? Remember, guys, there is no Mario Circuit 4 in Ba Sing Se. Thank you. There's no Mario Circuit 4. There is no Mario.
Maybe they sold them to Sega. You're gonna see Mario Circuit 4 show up in Crossroads. That's my.
See, Schaffrillas, you've made a terrible mistake now. You mentioned Sonic Racing Crossroads. Now you have to do a ranking. Now you have to do a ranking. It's your fault, James. Everything you mentioned, you have to do another ranking now.
Ah, this one hurts. You know how much I was looking forward to start.
I mean, does it really? Does it really? I mean, I guess it had vibes, but yeah, just this fucking thing sucks, bro.
Starview.
Just ass.
A stunning looking Mario Galaxy tribute where you race through the Comet Observatory. Yeah, it turns out that Comet Observatory shit barely happens in the 3-lap version. It's only at the very end of the course. Instead, you fly through the observatory for 5 seconds and you're done. That was it? I feel like Nintendo just cannot stop dropping the ball when it comes to paying tribute to Mario Galaxy.
And this is not even one of those, like you know when people are like, reference Andy. Like, this isn't even one of those moments. It's literally, you've taken the bother of referencing Galaxy, but just did it poorly. Like, same with Rosalina Ice World as well. It's like, the Comet Observatory is like, there's in the background. Can I just not race on there? It's the same with Starview Peak. I'm like, we're literally in the comic. Can we not just race in this, please? Like, twice now you've blue-balled us. I'm like, can we just have like a proper Comet Observatory track, please? Good grief, man.
It cannot be this hard to make a Galaxy.
That's what I'm saying, literally. I said the same thing.
Stuff to do.
Listen, MiiGuy Studio, you need to chill out, okay? You're a fucking Schaffrillas here. You're actually just a grade A Schaffrillas. Don't listen to this person. Actually, your whole legacy, MiiGuy, is that you hate Crabman. That's you. That's you. You got your hair goggles on, okay?
Moo?
Honestly, we're already on the B tiers, you guys.
Moo Meadows in B? Literally, it's just Nepo Baby, isn't it? Fucking hell, James. You'd rather play this over Mario Circuit. You'd rather play this over Koopa Beach. Fucking hell, ref. Like, it's alright. It's literally just...
Ooh, me Wii tracks, isn't it?
Isn't it, James? What's going on? What's going on?
Even though I like it, I still cannot come up with a single justifiable reason why Moo Moo Meadows is in this game. Simply boot up Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the 5th best-selling video game of all time.
Jesus, that still never gets weird to hear, chat. 5th best-selling... Fuck my life.
And there you go. It's a version of Moo Moo Meadows, which, quite frankly, looks better than the one in this game.
Yeah, I agree. I actually agree. Yes. So many people get saying, oh, this one looks better. No, I liked it. You know what? Based. I'm giving him a good charge for that. Video man agrees. It's true. It's true.
I also just really don't like these lines they added to the side of the road in this new one. I don't know why. They're kind of icky to me.
I don't think I've noticed them until now. And now that you pointed them out, I'm still indifferent, but sure.
Why not just give us Moo Moo Farm if you want to keep your Moo Moo quota intact? Don't say it's a boring circle, because Nintendo clearly proved with Koopa Beach that
stop. Listen. We were just true.
I guess Moo Moo Meadows is more interesting than Farm, but I would rather just not have a Moo Moo track in this game at all. Or maybe you can make a new Moo Moo track? I don't know, literally anything but adding Meadows twice in a row. I'm not going to complain if we race on Moo Moo Meadows. I'm just going to complain when I think of all the other Mario Kart Wii courses we could have been racing on instead.
I mean, in that case, does this still deserve a B tier then? That's what I would ask you. You seem to have like put this course through the fucking grilling, but it's still B in the end of the day? That's a bit strange. At least to me, I think that's a bit strange. It sounds more like a C tier then, right? Because I put it in C as well, because I'm just like, it's fine, but 10 more years, I guess. Yeah, like, this is one whole tier above Mario Circuit, and you've mentioned, like, a litany of reasons why you didn't like it. It's ranked higher than this because it's Wii. Oh, because it's a Wii track. That's what it is. That's what it is, isn't it? Isn't it right, James? Woo, Mr. Wii. Like, generally, when it comes to, like, analyzing a B tier track, I'd probably, like, say a bit more good than bad, if that makes sense, to, like, kind of make it clear that I still think it's good. It's less so a failure of his placement, but more so a failure of his analysis. Because if anything, you should have like re-clarified the good things about it at the end to make it clear that there was it deserves its B tier spot. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I'm going to be real. After a huge amount of Wii tracks in the BCP, Toad's Factory was the only Wii track that I don't think he's be allowed to complain. I'm telling you, it's these fucking Wiiers, man. It's these fucking Wiiers, bro. They think they own the play. How do you think I feel? I didn't get a single Super Circuit track, broski. And do you see me cry? Okay, I might be crying a little, okay? Let me put the glasses back on. I might be crying a little, okay? But that's neither here nor there.
And now for the latest starter track in the series, Mario Bros. Circuit. Some people will tell you this is the best starter track we've ever had.
I'd say it's in the big three. For me, it's the big three. It's GCN Luigi Circuit, Mario Kart Stadium, and Mario Bros. Circuit. So if anybody said any of those three is the best start, I'd be like, yeah, fair. I think it's the big three. It's no longer the big two, it's the big three now.
I'll tell you, those people are insane. This is no GameCube Luigi Circuit. Come on now. it is pretty comparable to Mario Kart Stadium. Though I think I'd also give that one the slight edge because of how novel anti-gravity was to see demonstrated for the first time.
I suppose, but I don't know, after 10 years of anti-gravity, I'm not giving any props if I'm being honest with you. If anything, I just kind of like I think both of them are quite similar in that I think they start off their tracks in their games very, very well. As I mentioned in my cup ranking, I love how the open air sort of vibe of this track kind of fits with the theme that Mario Kart was going for. I think the stadium theme of Mario Kart Stadium fits Mario Kart 8's aesthetic perfectly. I think they both do that fantastically.
Yes, I can't believe I'm saying that, but it is better than the GOAT Toad circuit. It's definitely got the most unique theme out of the starter courses, with the whole Radiator Springs style going on.
Did he mention Radiator Springs? I think that's a felony. I'm going to be real with you guys. On felony charge of... Wait, it's Radiator Sprang. I think it's fair to say we've heard it so many times, it's just a bit, like, boring. It's just, like, a boring observation to make, you know what I mean?
Coolest thing about Dandelion Depths is how it takes direct aesthetic inspiration from the Wooded Kingdom from Mario Odyssey.
Reference, guys, reference.
I feel like this has the textbook definition of good and not much more.
Hey, I agree! That's why I called it the Margarita Pizza track. I agree, I came to the same conclusion. It's the Margarita Pizza of Mario Kart tracks.
The wall riding and that alternate path doesn't really lead to anything. It's just, wow, you got a little higher.
Literally, that's the same thing.
I guess. It was good. The theme was kind of neat.
Same.
I liked it.
Same.
I can't justify ranking it any higher.
Same.
And that's about it.
Literally, same thing. We said the same thing. Two good Chargers games. A video man agrees with me. He agrees that it's Margarita Pizza.
I pointed out that in the supreme banger music track for Ice Ice Outpost, there's this tiny little snippet that reminds me of the Lion King score. Now, maybe I'm just hearing things.
Okay.
Or maybe I'm completely vindicated because they did it again!
Did they? Where's Mufasa?
There's one part of the pretty great music track that I swear to God is a sped up version of this part of the Lion King score.
Okay.
Do you hear it? What, you don't hear it?
I mean, when you speed it up, I guess it sounds... Whatever you say, James, whatever you say. I have. Gamers, I'd have 2 nickels, chat. I just want to clarify, I'd have 2 nickels. 2 times now, we've watched 2 videos on our course ranking world tour where someone was like, this music sounds like this. And I'm just like, Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about? I think, what's it? Albert Boris did the same thing.
The track is just a tad bit bland and obstacle-less. But how can that be, you ask? Aren't there giraffe and elephant on the course thumbnail?
Wow.
Well,
crazy, isn't it?
Go ahead and add a ton of
crazy. It's almost like they clickbaited us. And everyone has every right to be upset.
The problem is, they only appear in the intermissions and free roam, not on the actual 3-lap version of the course itself. Why?
Whose idea?
Would that have been so hard to put them on the track?
That's what I'm saying. It's annoying.
Bringing back a course famous for its underwater driving in a game where you took out underwater driving
is a bulge cool.
Despite the layout mostly being the same, I just think all the aura.
All the aura? Unkster. Where's that video? Where's that Unk still got it video? How Schaffrillas felt saying aura. Unk still got it, baby. Unk still got it. Are we giving him 1 charge of Unk, chat? Are we thinking? I'll give him 1 charge of Unk status. See, when I say skibbity toilet Riz, it's funny. When you say it, James, when I say it's flowing, when you say it's harassment, okay?
Aura, all the joy and whimsy.
Oh, he actually says joy and whimsy. Oh, she said the whole thing. All right, guys, I'm taking a charge off.
Underwater driving wasn't really an amazing mechanic from a gameplay perspective, but boy did it help contribute to the atmosphere of the original.
I would still say the recent one still has that atmosphere. Even though I do miss the underwater, I will say that. I do think the aura, should we say? The aura. Underwater sections of this one, and the overworld sections, the treacherous waves you got to contend with, the swinging anchor as well. I would say it matches, aura for aura, I'd say it's about the same. It's just, can you contend with the overwater driving over the underwater driving? And for me, I would rather overwater driving that's a bit tough but interesting than underwater driving that's just entirely nuh. So that's for me how it works.
I know. Nobody goes to a course for atmosphere. They go for gameplay. Well, in that case, you'll be pleased to hear that they kind of flattened a lot of the curves and generally made it less engaging to drive.
What about the extra rail sections, especially towards the end of the track? James?
They also took out the pipe that gives you a little boost. The glider section when you get shot out of the cannon.
The pipe is just, who cares, old man? As for the glider section, it's replaced with a jump where you can choose to grind on a little bump. So, if anything, I'd say that's better.
And pretty much any semblance of Wario that Wario Shipyard used to have.
Oh, reference Andy as well. Oh, no. On a game, he's gone 3 for 3. I can't believe this.
It's like, is there any unambiguous W this remake has? Not.
Yes, all the grinding. And the tough but fair over water segments. It has W's.
They took out all the W's. The Wario-isms. They're all mostly gone. I guess this course does have a few alternate paths you can rail grind to reach. Like the top of the cannon.
Yeah, exactly. Neat.
You can ride on. Honestly, though, too little too late.
Really?
If I knew this is how they were going to treat it, I would have sooner just taken it in the booster course pass, since the tour version captures the charm of the original way better.
Insane. I would say I just really like the take they've gone with this one. Because for me, like, again, my philosophy is, yeah, you can just take the original and kind of just like HDify it, but I'd much rather you do like your own spin on it. Like, that's just personally what I'd rather. And I like the fact that Wario's Galleon has decided, okay, we're not going to go underwater. So instead of being like a poor man's original version, we're going to keep it above water and give it like an entire different vibe. If they're going to fuck with the track enough to make it so that there's an entire dimension that you cannot access anymore, I'd rather you tried something different than try to imitate what was in the park. If there was still underwater driving and it looked like this still, it's like this aesthetic, I could see it, because then it just becomes like, yeah, like, why did you change it? But they already changed it so that it's above water. They fundamentally changed one of the most important aspects of it. So why not just go balls to the walls with it anyway? You know, that's just my philosophy anyway. I think this is more of a philosophical disagreement than a literal disagreement, because I don't disagree with his analysis. I just think I'd much rather they try something different than tread on old ground if there is no old ground to tread. That's just my philosophy anyway. But yeah, fair enough either way. Fair analysis.
Still, the layout and the theme are mostly intact, and I still enjoy it. But man, is it missing a lot of the little things that really made it stand out in 7.
And again, he's doing the thing again, chat, where I'm like, fair enough if you think this is a B-tier track, but I don't think that was a very B-tier analysis. He did the same thing with Movie Meadows, right? His B-tiers are, you fucking suck, you're shit, you're a loser, you're the worst thing ever made. Well, I guess you're kind of good to B-tier. You know, there seems to be like a running thing, which is, I would say, strange. Ideally, in a B tier, you'd emphasize it's more good than it's bad, but ultimately it's being held down by things. But I guess B tier is,
well, Seymour,
you suck your shit, you're made of skibbity toilet.
but I must say, you steam a good ham.
You're nuts.
Acorn Heights is one of those that I just can't seem to make up my mind about, even after all this time. I think it's got a plethora of really fun ideas, offering a ton of vines for you to rail grind on. And then we get to this ending part, and it's just kind of a couple vines that don't allow you to pull off anything nearly as cool as the previous section.
Yeah.
And I guess giant acorns can fall on you.
They need more acorns.
Of course, is some of the best ideas in the whole game, but then only really goes halfway in terms of utilizing them well.
I wouldn't say halfway. Personally, like, if you just up the acorn count by like 200%, because I love this opening segment. I love the little shortcut you have. And then the acorn bit is just a bit half-baked, because you can literally see where the one acorn is and just take literally any of the other part. Like, you don't want it to be that brainless. Like, you want it to be, okay, the acorn's on the 3rd now, but am I going to have enough time to maybe make it to the 4th? You want to think about it a bit more. So the fact that the track has a hazard that you don't have to think about is a failing on its part, you know? I still love the aesthetic and what most of it goes for, so I'm not going to rank it too low. Let's continue.
I'll never get why some courses are attributed to characters while others aren't, even when it's really obvious what character it should be attributed to. There is a Birdo mermaid statue on Salty Salty Speedway.
Okay, did Albert Boris write this part of your script? I can't say I've ever been too fussed about that, but sure.
Ah, well, this one's pretty good. Though I kind of feel like it's a lesser version of a course that comes right before it.
He came to the same conclusion as me, which is, yeah, this and Peach Beach kind of steps on each other's toes. But I would say this is the better of the two. Characters don't need everything named after themselves. Yeah, basically. But, you know, Schaffrillas is a bit of he's a name Andy.
Oh my god, you guys, it's the train course!
Hang on, Whistle stop in 16th. Wild. I'm very curious to see what you have to say about this, James. I'm very, very curious.
I really like it. Not only is riding alongside the train fun, but the insane amount of rail grinding you can do on this place, coupled with the sheer number of alternate paths you can take down this mountain, make it a real treat. Is it kind of a holding down the A button simulator, since you don't exactly need to steer for a lot of it due to these rails?
Fucking no.
Oh my god!
What are you talking about? Like, if anything, the bit you showed there kind of kills you, Mr. Crab. Like, as you guys have seen, I didn't even need the world record times to notice this. But like, one thing you notice is that like you can trick towards the same direction you're using a turn in to try and like get a boost and take the turn again. So when you're doing this thing, you guys know what I'm talking about, right? You can if he was on this side, he could probably trick right and then attach himself again. But even when you're just doing this, there's still a bit more to do than just wait. You can always just jump off here and take the most inside path here too. I feel like at Whistle Stop Summit, like even when you're grinding, there's still so much to do. I would hazard as to whether you've played the same track as me, if I'm being honest. I mean, you could play like this, but maybe my little brother would.
Cinema.
I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I actually really like movies. So to get a course
I didn't
around
know.
a movie theater, and not just that, a haunted movie theater is a real treat for someone like me.
Is this literally just cinema, therefore? Is that all this is? I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the vibes. The vibes. James, can you come up with the excellent analysis that's going to convince me? Lay it on me, brother.
And now that I've played it,
Yeah, okay.
but not quite as much as I would have wanted. The layout
Basically
isn't
everyone.
bad. Yeah, it's a tad simple. Does that really matter all that much? Nope. I adore the atmosphere of this course.
I mean, I think we all liked it as well. Didn't we, chat? I think all of us, I think it's fair to say, I could speak for all of us when we say we loved it the first maybe 5-10 times. But yeah, I think it's one that definitely is like, just put the movie in the bag, little bro.
And that glide back into the real world takes my breath away each time.
Each time? Literally? Yeah?
Overall, while I do wish I could rank it higher, I absolutely would not call this anything less than absolute cinema.
He made the joke, gamers. He made the joke that everyone makes. I will like Boo Cinema largely because of the aesthetic, but definitely with the track design had more meat on its bones. Like for me, the reason why I think Boo Cinema is definitely punching a bit above its weight class in 15th is in a game where there's mechanics that they've introduced to make the tracks more complex and more meaty. Having a track like Boo Cinema that's meatless is harder to carry in its aesthetics. Like, people said this is Electrodrome 2, but at least with Electrodrome, Mario Kart wasn't fundamentally different like it is now, you know? We've had a game where the aesthetics have been mind-blowing, but the gameplay's been the same. Now we have a game where the aesthetics are pretty damn good, and the gameplay is great. So I think it's fair for anyone to expect both of them. So the fact that Boo Cinema doesn't have both of them is just annoying. It really is annoying.
Oh my...
Hey, okay, do you know what? I take it all back. I take it all back, gamers. I take it all back.
It's rare to see a course turn its life around quite as much as Sky High Sunday did. The amount of alternate pathways on this course, which, let me remind you, is a remake of a course famous for not really having a lot going on, is staggering. And the visual fidelity has also been stepped up considerably.
Yes, keep complimenting it.
In terms of the graphics themselves,
keep complimenting it, yes.
tasty trees
yes.
exist at different platforms.
Yes, it's true.
It's
the
so
pinks, the greens.
Delicious looking.
It's the yes.
Importantly, even a novice player feel like a pro with the amount of wall driving
True.
flips and tricks.
Yes.
The only
yes,
reason
James.
it doesn't
Yes.
rank higher is
James
because
is back.
At the end of the day,
and it's better than
still just an oval.
Oval, therefore. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. I was actually loving life, James. But it has to be a charge. It's diabolical, mate. That's diabolical, I'll be real with you.
And now for the extensive roster of A tiers.
A tier? Okay, so now we're in the A tier. So top of B, that's what Sky's on it was? Shame we didn't crack the A. We live in a baby park reality, chat. Like, I think layout thereforeing is just a bit of lazy analysis. You know, it's just lazy. It really is.
Cheap Falls
Cheap
may not
Falls.
make much use of Mario Kart World's killer new mechanics, but man, is it exciting as hell.
Hey, I like it. The rapids, they're great, innit?
It can be tricky to steer through, but an absolute blast and a half once you get the hang of it. Since it really is as simple as rushing water is fun and
literally my analysis too. I think that's another charge of Video Man agrees with me, because that's literally bar for bar what I said. As soon as I leave the water bit, I'm like, can we go back to the water bit, please?
the best cheap course by a landslide.
Actually, yeah, he's just true. And yeah, that's true.
DK Spaceport is
DK Spaceport, missing out on the top 10? Crazy.
one of the easiest courses in this list to sing the praises of. Like, gee, I wonder what's awesome about a futuristic recreation of the classic Donkey Kong arcade game, complete with a robotic Donkey Kong chucking barrels at you.
Personally, I prefer to call him Clanker Kong. I've been waiting to say that joke all day, chat. Why is everyone, bro? Yeah, I said it, okay? I said it, Clanker Kong. Yeah, I said it, okay? Please have robot friends. Don't say such harmful words. Okay, fucking clanker sympathizer. Get out my chat, okay?
This is such a creative idea that goes past paying
And the music,
homage
James,
and really becomes
the
its own
escalating music
amazing
is great,
thing.
isn't it?
It's like a boss battle version of a Mario Kart track.
It
You're never quite
is.
doing
I said the same thing.
twice in any of these sections. They're all fun, despite all being straightaways. I'm just proud of Donkey Kong for finally getting a new course that isn't a mountain or a jungle.
fucking
Was
yes.
that really so hard, guys?
True.
Why did it take going into this?
Peach Beach top 10. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, lads. This is 20 places too high. What could he possibly say? Because there's only one good lap. How could a track be top 10 if there's only one good lap? I'm going to be honest, James. If you literally do hyperfixation, therefore, I'm actually adding a felony charge. If it's literally, but it has got. If you hit me with one of those, James, you're actually getting banned. I'm actually unfollowing you on Letterboxd, okay? Excuse me. You better fucking give me some good reasons.
Holy shit, they gave this course one of the most awesome expansions I've ever seen a retro track get in the whole series. This is amazing. Okay, let's start from the top. The first lap is as classic as ever. Pretty nice, relaxing, and nostalgic.
Nostalgic, yeah. Boring, though? Like, literally, it's just neutered Peach Beach. Like, what are we doing here, broski?
And they kept the cataquack.
Good fucking grief, kill me. Fucking kill me. He's doing it. He's fucking doing it. Holy, I joked. That's a felony. That's a fucking felony. My scribbly pibbly jibbly, therefore. Yeah, amazing fucking analysis, James. That's a felony. That's a felony charge of a mus scrimbly. Hey, listen, you're talking to Mr. Catsaquack. I fucking love Catsaquack. Track still sucks.
On lap 2, you're ushered into a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. An amazing summer villa where you can wall drive and rail grind to your heart's content. And
it is nice.
Amazing.
But what happens on the final lap, though, James? Are you going to tell us about that? Or are you going to do what Albert Boris did and skip it entirely? Pick your pick, Western man. What are we going to do, huh?
Kick it off lap 3, where you leave the villa and go through this last stretch of the water that... Okay, yeah, I'll admit, maybe this could have used a bit more stuff going on.
Yeah, good, all right, yeah. Top 10, yeah.
But that does very little to dampen what a wonderful expanded remake this is.
One entire lap being dog shit doesn't do much to ruin it, yeah? Hey, James, it's your list. I'm just saying, the maths doesn't check out, broski. The maths doesn't check out. When only 1.5 out of 3 laps are good, what is happening, Mr. James? And that's just pretty good. It's not even amazing. It's just pretty good.
But even when the surprise wears off, you're left with a large and incredibly fun track with so many cool tricks to pull off and an immensely strong vibe.
Vibes mentioned. Vibes. Yes. Welcome back, Nintendo Land. Yes. Vibes. Catsaquack, resort. Peach. Shy guy. Catsaquack. Vibes. Yes.
Dinosaurs on your dinosaur tour, right?
Dino Jungle.
Vibe check.
This is the best version of Dino Jungle by a landslide.
It is pretty good. I agree.
My complaint before was that the dinosaur-themed course only revolved around a whopping 1 dinosaur. And holy shit, we have 4 now.
Look, they have Scrimblosaurus, they have Noshisaurus, and they have T-Rexamelodon. It's amazing, isn't it? It's Jurassic Park.
Holy hell, Shy Guy Bazaar.
I don't know, Shy Guy Bazaar is a little high, chat. I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a little too high.
But they also added a truly absurd amount of alternate pathways and rails for you to grind on. It makes me feel like I'm in the one jump ahead scene.
Oh my god, my reference game is my reference. It's just like Aladdin.
We might as well throw in some rails for you to really go nuts
I
on
love
as well.
Disney.
I have had so many
I'm a big Disney
exhilarating
guy.
races on this course that I never would have expected based on its pretty decent foundation.
I would say the exact same analysis about Coopertoo Beach, but hey, we're built differently, I guess. I don't like how Daisy basically stole Shy Guy's own course. No, actually, you're right. I actually hate Daisy, so therefore, you're so right for that. You're so right for that. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. She appropriated Shy Guy culture. For what? She's a colonizer.
Oh, they cooked with great question block ruin.
They did, you're right. Yeah, I think everyone's got this one high.
What the hell kind of name is
It is
this?
a pretty shit name, but hey.
Would it have been so hard to name this after a character? Toadette Ruin.
Oh, okay, no, actually not. No, that's a charge. That's actually a fucking charge. Holy shit, bro. Holy reference, Batman. Not everything needs to belong to someone. Holy broski. That's a felony. That's a felony. Just let it be a great question block ruins, bro. Why? You could say this Mario Kart track has a theming problem. It's just a bit clunky. Just question block ruins would have been perfect. Why does it need the great? Just remove one word except ruins. Remove any one of the other 3 words, and the name is perfect. Honestly.
That's why it's called war.
Airship Fortress, baby.
Hey, airship. Yes.
It's just as good as it's always been. Though I'm not so sure about better.
What? No, James, you've had a bunch of like crazy takes in this stream so far. What could you possibly say?
My gameplay perspective.
Gameplay perspective? This beginning bit is still fine. I guess what is it because you can avoid it by grinding rails? But I would say grinding the rails makes you more predictable to other races, easily snipeable.
The minor removal of a couple of crates in the engine room.
Oh, okay. So okay, I was completely off base. Holy. He forgot there's the crates. Okay, I completely forgot there were crates in this level. I would say in a game of 24 players, I think removing that is fine.
As such, I don't think this is the version of Airship Fortress that finally makes S tier for me. Sorry.
I have to get apologizing for an opinion, James. That's very Nintendo land of you. Hey man, you feel how you feel. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Don't let the comments get to you, okay? Fuck them.
That's a good trick.
Shit, Warriors. Hey.
Look at this course on the surface and say, oh wow, big whoop. It's a normal stadium with a bunch of trick ramps.
I don't think anyone's saying that, but sure. is that people online? I think that might be a charge because I'm just like, who are you fighting with? Like most people playing this track agree with you.
And then you realize that because of the abundance of trick ramps, all as you listen to a stellar rendition and make that magnificent, gigantic, inexplicably poured into I'm absolutely floored with this rendition. They significantly shortened the course. It's abhorrent. To say it was worth the wait for Wario Stadium's grand rebirth would be the understatement of the century.
You know, a very loving diatribe for a track that I think deserves it. I don't think I could thesauricize the best as you because I'm not a thesaurusman. I just say skibidi toilet and call it a day.
Rainbow Road in this game is kind of hype moments and aura the course.
Okay, that's twice now. That James, you've got a lot of singular charges. He's probably built the biggest rap sheet. Is it two? Two charges are hype moments and aura. Yeah? So guys, while he's analyzing Rainbow Road, we have to speak Zoomer/Gen Alpha. Otherwise, you're getting banned from my stream. I think this is very I think this stage is very Labubu.
Everywhere I go on the internet, this track is glazed to no ends.
Or he's even saying he's doing it as well.
I get it. I really do.
Do you get? I think you're just like the people online are mogging you when we're just Rainbow Road maxing. You know, that's the issue you have, James.
I also just kind of think this whole second portion is a bit odd. Why is there a bunch of water here?
I mean, it's vibes maxing a bit. Although I do agree, there's definitely like not much going on in this one. Like it definitely feels like a Jet 2 holiday, this bit, you know what I mean?
Holy shit, the rest of this course is absolutely stellar. Actually,
it is very nice, honestly. I would almost want to take a family of 4 to this Rainbow Road and save £200. Okay, that caught me off guard. Soybo Road, am I right? This is forced soy. That's what this is.
And then you see the train with a bunch of other kooky characters from previous tracks.
They've definitely got some, some rare Labubu's on that train. I saw some when I was playing it the other day.
Just don't think it's perfect or the best Mario Kart track. Sorry.
I definitely do think it's spectacle maxing when it should have been difficulty posting. I do agree. Please make it stop. Fucking sit your bitch ass up.
Honestly, though, I don't think there's anything wrong with calling this an A+ course instead of an S tier course.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it, and I think you're totally fair for that, personally. But the people online, they're gonna be mad at you. They're gonna be mad at you, though. You have to be careful, James. James, you gotta be careful.
So if this placement makes you genuinely upset, please get your life in order, and then you can leave a comment.
Okay, I genuinely have to give you a charge of, like, people online. Well and truly, I understand. And I kind of get it, James. I kind of get it. Your fan base is so, like, insane that they made you, like, lock down your subreddit to stop you from... I say lockdown. There's an entire archetype of posts you had to stop. You had to force people to stop doing because people were getting annoying. But, like, honestly, I just like, ban them and call them a day? Like, I know, again, maybe it's a bit harder for me to say because you're, you know, sub count apes mine many a time. But, like, show me the people. Show me the people, James. You gotta laugh at them. Like, also, if you want an example of me doing that, I suppose maybe not as harsh as you, I had to post it on my Twitter. It was amazing. Someone fell for it, gamers. I've been waiting years for this moment. Someone fell for the... did you know that Yoshi's Island is shaped like a Yoshi? I immediately, I knew I had to... I had to post it on my Twitter. Well, this is what you have to do, James. You need to take the funniest people and just, like, show them to the world. If you're gonna leave me dumbass comments, you reserve the right to get locked.
That's the great and terrible Bowser.
Bowser's castle in this game...
Bowser Castle... what? Too low. James, what could possibly be ahead of this? Dry Bones Burnout and Toad's Factory. Oh, crazy, Mr. Obviously, we know Toad's Factory is like MiiGuy, obviously. But Dry Bones Burnout better than Bowser Castle? Crazy, but sure, it is.
It just feels faster than nearly any other course in the series. Maybe it's because of these motion lines on the screen and they're just tricking my brain.
No, you genuinely are driving faster, trust me. It's so much faster, it's unreal.
This course really benefits from the change they made where you don't immediately die from touching lava.
Easily one of my favorite changes they've ever done. Like the change to like off-road. I love it so much.
It's just an absolute thrill ride and an amazing integration of this classic course archetype. Not sure if it's my all-time favorite, Bowser's Castle.
I think it might be mine, chat, I'm gonna be honest. I think it might be mine. I think SNES Species 3 has been beat.
Now for the 2 S tiers this game's got to offer.
So Bowser Castle's at the top of A? Shit. Okay. All right.
After 17 long...
Oh, it's Toad's Factory. Too high. Too high. We pandering.
To be a very nostalgia-biased individual.
Start digging your butt, twin.
My childhood Mario Kart was Wii, but if one of the courses from that game gets a subpar remake, I'll call it out.
You sure about that, Mr. Moo Meadows above Mario Circuit? Yeah. You might say it, but if you're asking me, I still don't think you're beating the MiiGuy allegations. Just a little bit, though. Just a little bit. You're not as bad as some people I've watched. I joke, but if anything, Toad's Factory in 2 is fair. It is actually fair, because this stage is amazing. I fucking love this.
I'm not just uncritically calling Toad's Factory one of the best courses in Mario Kart World, just because I liked it when I was 10.
He's trying to beat the games. He's trying to beat the allegations. He does have to defend himself from his fan base. I mean, listen, I'd rather be dead than have to defend myself against you fucks. I'd put you back in the security job, okay? Put you back in front of a pub, all right? I'd rather burn this shit all to the ground than leave any ground for you guys. Guys, I'm not being it. Fuck you. I am not being the allegations. GBA RR, top 3 RR, okay? And you liberals can suck it. Dry Bones Burnout #1 is wild, though. This is another top 5er that I don't think I'd put it in 1.
It took me a while to really narrow down.
I'm just gonna make a call to Odyssey Central in case he's lurking right now. Hello, I hope the editing's going well. Did you pay off my boy James here? I'm just asking questions.
Mexican aesthetic inspired by Day of the Dead.
Two times now, chat. 2 Americans. They're allergic to saying Dia de los Muertos. I can't believe this. You're white, James. You're white. Say it right. You're white. That's a felony, all right? Unbelievable, gamers. 1 felony charge of white. Absolute certified cracker moment right there. I said it was a soft A YouTube, okay? Don't ban me, all right?
As you navigate this bony track, you always got at least 2 different options for which path you want to take. And chances are, if you fall off at any given point, you'll find yourself on another path you didn't even know existed.
I also love the alternate paths of this map. It's so fucking sick. I love how I feel like I'm discovering another path almost every time, but I also still feel like I know it's cohesive.
Easily my favorite in Mario Kart World.
Fair,
so far,
honestly. So far, guys. Look at him. Oh, James. Look at him. He's an optimist. He thinks he's gonna get DLC.
A figure 8 circuit, baby.
Get out of here. Get out. Send him a mods. Hang on. Listen, James, my man. Do me a favor. Look into the camera for me, okay?
You don't like figure 8 anymore, okay? Please. Thank you.
Nah, but seriously, it really was an absolute blast. I really missed this.
Hey, guys, haven't we missed this too? Hey, James, I missed this too, man. It's actually quite fun. We had a bit of like agreements and some disagreements. We had some good analysis, some faulty analysis, we had a good time. We had a good time all around. I'm pooped. This was fun.
And I like when people shout me out as that guy who talks about Mario Kart.
Well, you don't like being what, Disney animated guy? You don't like that? You like being the dream? You don't like being the Guy, you're not being the DreamWorks face guy? Come on.
You better believe I'm gonna be making more videos about World in the future.
If I could make a request, every cup intro ranked.
I think a character/costume ranking is definitely in order.
Hey, I've done that too. It'd be fun to watch yours, that's for sure. Buy another yacht while I'm at it. Gamers, a good time was had by all gamers. James, my man, you're an odd fella. You're an odd fella. But I must say, you made a fun ranking. A fun ranking is not going to get you out of this rap sheet, Mr. James. I mean, looking at these charges, in my whole entire week of doing the world tour, I've never seen a rap sheet this huge. You stand accused of being a reference Andy, people onlining, Oloisms, charm, unk, SNES racism, and I think the worst of all, being white. Can't be doing that in the current year, which is another thing you also have a charge for. I've seen people go away a long time for a rap sheet this huge. I think I can get the judge to wipe this slate completely clean if you do one favor. Then let's just make more Mario Kart videos. You seem to have a lot of fun making them. It helps alleviate you of the reputation of being the dehydration gun guy. And also, I do want to expand into a second dimension. This one's getting a bit dusty for my tastes. But while me and Schaffrillas are settling that out of court, I would like to give a quick thank you to all of my glorious members. The glorious wizards first, the tricky engine of the Musquire Empire. Thank you so much in particular. And let's not forget the Royal Guard scrolling across the screen right now, and the knights you can see in the description. So what did you think of the World Tour now that it's reached its conclusion, huh? I think it was pretty fun to react to Mario Kart World tier lists again. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? And I do have plans for a second tour, so don't worry about that. I've heard that Switch Stops one is curiously good. It turns out my fiance is making a course ranking too. And bearing in mind, she's like no experience in this franchise the same way we do. Like, she's played Mario Kart, but she hasn't really like played Mario Kart. So like, we'll rank a track high because of all like the tricks and the game design and the references, and she'll just be like, yeah, it's kind of good, you know? So it's it'll be an interesting insight to another angle to critique this video game, that's for damn sure. If you got any suggestions for any lists that seem quite interesting, be sure to leave them in the comments below. I'll be keeping a close eye. If you missed any of the stops in the World Tour previously, the playlist at the top has you covered, which also has my raw reaction to Nathaniel Bandy's re-ranking, by the way. Yeah, Nathaniel Bandy re-ranked his ranking, by the way. It's also in the playlist. And down at the bottom is a video that links to my second channel where there's a load of stuff waiting for you there. Be sure to leave a like before you go. Subscribe if you're new here, and until next time, there's your lot.